Well, since 2010, a project for rural Africa has been literally lighting up lives. It's called Solar Sisters, and it's helping women in Africa become entrepreneurs while providing some much-needed home illumination. Paul Ndiho has the story.
Jina langu naitwa Krisensia Joseph Shoki. Ni mjasiriamali wa Solar Sister.
Solar Sisters' business model is unique. They help women in poor and remote parts of Africa start small businesses, earn a living by selling products such as solar lamps, mobile phone chargers, and fuel-efficient stoves. Neha Misra is the co-founder of Solar Sisters, a Washington, D.C.-based non-profit working in Africa.
We work with communities all over Tanzania, Nigeria, and Uganda. And when we go to a community, we introduce Solar Sisters business opportunity to the community leaders. And we open the opportunity for women to have their own micro businesses by becoming Solar Sisters.
Misra says investing in women is not only the right thing to do, but also the smart thing to do.
Most of the people are still not realizing that the largest untapped renewable energy source in the world is woman power. Because women all over the world are most adversely impacted by what we call energy poverty, that is not having the most basic access to clean energy.
Instead of receiving loans to start a business, women invest their own money, and they are empowered with the knowledge and skills to run a small business.
We started with 10 women in 2010, and now we have a network of more than 2,400 women in Uganda, in Nigeria, and in Tanzania. And we have, in this time, brought clean energy to more than 800,000 people.
As night falls, life comes to a halt for millions of people in remote villages. Families are forced to use smoky kerosene lamps or spend hours collecting firewood. But with the solar-powered lamps, parents can see a rare hope of light.
We have continued to grow, and our aim is to scale this more, so more people in communities across Africa and rest of the world can really adopt our model and look at women not as victims of not having energy, but really change makers in their communities. Despite
years of robust growth, Misra says there is still room for growth and that the non-profit is not without its challenges. Paul Ndiho, VOA News, Washington.
Lots of people see graffiti as simply damage to property, but one Nigerian artist is on a mission to change that perception. From walls to billboards, graffiti artist Osa Okpunkolo is turning Lagos into his canvas. Check this out.
Nigerian graffiti artist Okpunkolo-Osa is changing the face of Lagos streets with colorful murals adorning some of the city's buildings and walls. Osa is hoping to change the way graffiti is perceived and get more people to appreciate the art form. Inspired by hip-hop culture and the likes of British artist Banksy, who revolutionized street art, Osa decided to start exploring graffiti 4 years ago. His latest project is spray painting some of Lagos's landmarks on the city's walls.
The brief was to create a graffiti piece or mural that describes Lagos. So basically what I did was I took key elements that are peculiar to Lagos, or key monuments that are peculiar to Lagos, that is the three Orisha Meta, I have the National Art Theatre, and I have the graffiti which reads Lagos, basically, and the Lagos colors.
The project was commissioned by the local government to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Lagos State. In a bid to popularize the art form, Osa has also set up an initiative known as Kuma Nation to help artists in Nigeria sell and popularize their work.
I'm just a spearheader. The movement is coming. There are a whole lot of people after me that are inspired and would make the impact. So I believe in impacting where I'm from, and with this, it's just another opportunity to do that.
Osa's work is already drawing attention and sparking debate on the value of street art.
What we are seeing now is really nice, but we need to understand the issue of it and why we need it in this country.
It depends on the kind of graffiti the person has put on my wall. If it's graffiti about something that I can relate to and I like, then it's fine. But if it's something awkward that I'm not really cool with, then I might have an issue with the person that's done the graffiti, or I might just have to replace the wall.
The artist says that although he faces a huge challenge with sourcing materials in the country, like paint, as well as finding empty walls for his work, graffiti is a fulfilling form of art expression, and he's working to encourage more young people to join his movement and explore their graffiti talent.
Well, and that's our show for today. Now, be sure to watch Africa 54 on the VOA website at voaafrica.com. You can also find up-to-the-minute coverage of the world's biggest news stories around the clock. I'm Vincent McCall in Washington. Chamberlain has our last word from Lagos.
We certainly look forward to bringing you another show next week. Don't forget to check out our website, channelstv.com, for news and other programming. Thank you for watching and for your time. I'm Chamberlain Osa. Goodbye.